let me introduce you to Champions of Otherworldly Magic, a brand new blockchain-based card game. I have to say, I'm a total noob when it comes to card games, but since I was around and I saw some promotions of this game, it got my attention, well, at least enough to give it a chance to find out about. So I was there at the mint of the first collection. At first I was unsuccessful because there were some server issues and I was doing other stuff in between, but the second part of the mint, I was able to buy a few single cards and later on a deck of 10, which I didn't want to buy. I actually wanted to buy a full deck of 25 cards, but apparently the link was broken, so I was hammering the link, but nothing happened all the time until the end when I decided to go for a 10 pack. The mint itself was a very cool experience. Cards were flashing by like in a Wheel of Fortune. Meanwhile, my phone was buzzing from the haptic feedback. Slowly the changing of cards came to a stop and well, I was so excited. What did I win? Next, I will show you my cards while building up my deck. Because that is the purpose of this video. How to build up a deck of Champions of Otherworldly Magic. My first card was from the initial airdrop, which was a Scorpio of the element Earth. And let that be exactly my horoscope. Was that a coincidence? Or was there some magic involved? I guess that got my attention. So let's lay the card down on the board. The board I designed with the information I could find. It gets on the first row for cards that have a cost of 1 and 2 mana. Notice how the element Earth has a 2x power over the cards of the element Ice, as you can see above the top row. Secondly was my first minted single card for $3, and it ended up as a 30, which sounds a bit lame, so I wasn't too happy about it. So let's lay that card down on the top row with mana 1 and 2. My third stopped rolling and buzzing from the haptic feedback at the highly appreciated Naughty, which seems to be a good card. It has only 1 mana to pay, which is the blue number in the right top corner. Naughty has also a pretty strong attack force of 3 and the ability to provoke, whatever that means in the game, but it sounds sweet and for sure it will be useful in some way. Happy to place you on the board, Naughty. Notice at the bottom of the board how I highlighted the ability Provoke. All the highlighted abilities are in my deck. The small words are abilities available as cards for that element, but are not in my deck. Fourth was Glacy Beak of the element Ice. Cheap mana and some attack force, and also some health. Seems useful. Then the mint of the 10 pack. First I got this wonderful mythic Pegasol of the element Light. Mythic is indicated by the goldenish boundary. I place Pegasol on the bottom row for cards that cost over 5 mana. 3 buy. 1 for the top row. The 3 buy is a rare card, indicated by the silverish boundary. The Saberbane of the element Normal. Saberbane goes on the middle row. Cuttings of the element Earth. Again a rare card. Top row, but since that row is already full, I place it on the second row. Oculi of the element Dark. I'm probably raping the right pronunciation, but okay, it is what it is. Verfary of the element Air, with the ability Whirlwind. I place it on the second row. Cozy Cup of the element Ice, which looks like a sweet creature, and also rare. Verlet of the element Air, a common card. I place it on the top row. Trolley of the element Earth, a common card, but with the ability Earthquake. I place it on the second row. And lastly, another 30, which I place on top of the first one. That was the start of my deck. 14 cards. But to have a full deck and be able to play, I need to have 25 cards. So I went to the marketplace in my HandCash wallet to see if I could buy some extra cards. I figured I had too many cards of the element Earth, so I sold my two 30s and moved my cuttings to the top row. Next, I bought of the element Dark the card Bramler, a powerful attack card with a number of 5. Then the Lycanite of the element Normal. I place it on the first row. Third card I bought was Dari of the element Nature. I place it on the first row. The last card was Pyrobot of the element Fire, that was still missing. Finally all elements covered. At this point I've got all elements covered with at least one card. So I have a balanced deck, but yes, the deck isn't full yet. I figure I need some extra powerful cards, but those are not cheap to buy. Especially the mythic ones are very costly. I suppose there will come several more mints of cards as demand increases. The first mint had 10,000 cards. If I'm able to get my hands on another freshly minted deck, I might get some rare cards and several others that could be useful to complete my deck. Although I don't know when the next mint will be. In the meantime, I keep an eye on the market for some good trades. All the cards are NFTs on the Bitcoin network. They can be traded on different platforms like Twitter and Discord. Just scan the QR code and pay with Bitcoin and the card is yours. You will find the card in your very own HandCash wallet. In HandCash there is also an extended marketplace. But if you want to trade on an iPhone, you need to go to the web application of your HandCash wallet. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give a like and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on the next episode.